to you in 1987 and I said to you, I want to build a company with Italian saying words that no one could pronounce for $3 a cup of coffee, would you invest?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
There is a bit of a Starbucks blowback.
Sure.
Rolling into town, crushing the life out of the mom and pop coffee shop.
Yeah.
When people say you're an evil empire bent on world domination, you say...
I hate that. I hate that.
Welcome to Capital Investments, and today we will be diving into the fascinating history of Starbucks, one of the most recognizable and beloved brands in the world. Starbucks was founded in 1971 in Seattle, Washington by three friends, Jerry Baldwin, Zev Siegel, and Gordon Boker. The three were inspired by Alfred Peet, a Dutch-American entrepreneur who had opened a gourmet coffee store in Berkeley, California, and had introduced them to high-quality, dark-roasted coffee. At the time of Starbucks' founding, coffee was still seen as a utilitarian beverage that was primarily consumed at home or at work. However, the founders of Starbucks were determined to change that perception and create a coffee culture in the United States. In the early days, Starbucks only sold coffee beans and coffee-making equipment. However, it quickly expanded its offerings to include freshly brewed coffee and espresso drinks, and opened its first store in downtown Seattle in 1971. Throughout the 1970s, Starbucks continued to expand in the Seattle area, and by the early 1980s, it had opened several stores in downtown Seattle and in the surrounding suburbs. However, it was not until 1987 that Starbucks made its first foray into the international market, opening a store in Vancouver, Canada. The 1990s were a decade of rapid expansion for Starbucks. The company went public in 1992, and by 1996, it had over 1,000 stores across the United States. In 1997, Starbucks made its first move into the Asian market, opening a store in Tokyo, Japan. Starbucks continued to expand globally throughout the 2000s, opening stores in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. By the end of the decade, Starbucks had over 16,000 stores worldwide and had become one of the most recognized brands in the world.
We're opening 5 new stores a day.
That's a new store every 5 hours, 24/7.
Yeah.
One of the key factors that led to Starbucks' success was its focus on quality. From the beginning, the company was committed to sourcing the highest quality coffee beans and roasting them to perfection. This commitment to quality helped to set Starbucks apart from its competitors and build a loyal customer base.
And one of the biggest unorthodox decisions we made at the height of our problems is we decided to close every store in America to retrain over 100,000 people at a cost of $7 million.
Another factor that contributed to Starbucks' success was its innovative approach to customer service. The company was one of the first to introduce the concept of the third place, a space where customers could relax, socialize, and work outside of their home or office. Starbucks' welcoming atmosphere and friendly baristas helped to create a sense of community that kept customers coming back. In addition to its focus on quality and customer service, Starbucks was also an early adopter of technology. The company was one of the first to introduce free Wi-Fi in its stores, and it was also an early pioneer of mobile payments and ordering. These innovations helped to streamline the customer experience and make it more convenient and efficient.
I was captured emotionally by the Italian coffee bar, the sense of community, the third place between home and work, and I raced back to America thinking, this is what I'd like to try and do and transform the Italian coffee experience into the American society.
Starbucks also benefited from its strategic partnerships and collaborations. For example, the company partnered with PepsiCo to distribute its bottled Frappuccino products, and it collaborated with Barnes & Noble to open stores inside the bookstore chain. These partnerships helped to expand the reach of the Starbucks brand and introduce it to new audiences. Perhaps one of the biggest factors that contributed to Starbucks' success was its commitment to corporate social responsibility. The company has been a leader in sustainability, investing in renewable energy, reducing waste, and supporting coffee farmers around the world. Starbucks' commitment to social responsibility has helped to build trust and loyalty among customers who value ethical and environmentally friendly business practices. Finally, Starbucks' success can be attributed to its strong brand identity. The company's iconic logo, distinctive green and white color scheme, and memorable slogans and advertising campaigns have helped to create a brand that is instantly recognizable and highly valued. However, Starbucks has faced significant challenges in the late 2000s and early 2010s. The global economic recession of 2008 hit Starbucks hard, and the company was forced to close hundreds of stores and lay off thousands of employees. In addition, Starbucks faced growing competition from new entrants into the coffee market, such as Dunkin' Donuts and McDonald's, who began to offer high-quality coffee drinks at lower prices. To address these challenges, Starbucks implemented a number of changes to its business model.
And the company found itself in tremendous financial trouble. In less than a year, the people didn't realize it, of facing insolvency.
Unlike most consumer brands, the brand was really built by the experience.
It began to focus more on its food offerings, introducing new items such as sandwiches, pastries, and salads. It also began to expand its line of packaged coffee and tea products, selling them in grocery stores and other retail outlets. Starbucks also made a significant investment in technology, launching a mobile app that allowed customers to order and pay for their drinks ahead of time.
Who would have believed that Americans would line up by the millions to pay $4 for a cup of coffee?
This helped to streamline the ordering process and reduce wait times for customers. Today, Starbucks is one of the largest and most successful coffee chains in the world, with over 32,000 stores in 83 countries. The company continues to innovate and expand its offerings, introducing new drinks, food items, and technology to enhance the customer experience. In conclusion, the success of Starbucks can be attributed to a number of factors, including its focus on quality, customer service, technology, strategic partnerships, corporate social responsibility, and strong brand identity. These factors have helped to create a loyal customer base and establish Starbucks as one of the most successful and beloved brands in the world. So there you have it, the fascinating history of Starbucks, a company that started with a simple idea and grew into a global phenomenon. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Capital Investments for more great content. See you on the next video.